see when you want to cut, you put a mark on 271, but always look at your tape to make sure it's even. You see how the same distance here all the way, and then you make your mark right on that line. But then when you want to cut such that a tiny sliver of this line is left. That way your cut is going to be exactly on your mark. See, now this is called the kerf. The kerf has a mouth like this. The kerf is like this. So the distance, this is 1/8 of an inch. That is this. When you want to cut, make sure that the edge of the kerf is just touching it barely, that when you cut, just a tiny piece of that line will be seen. Don't cut all the line off. If you cut all the line off, you're already cutting off the measurement. Your wood is short already. Okay. Now, when you want to cut, to be safe, see, raise this up, make sure it's all the way up. Don't go halfway and start. Don't try to be an expert. Let it go all the way up here and start it, right? Once you press it, allow it to go to full rev. Once it's on full rev, you start bringing it down. Bring it down in the front. You can either come in the middle cut and push front a little bit to finish the cut. You know, start here, go front. If you go from here to back and you're not very good at it, it can jam and you can hurt yourself with the saw. So if you go this way, first make sure that you're going to leave a little bit of the line, and then go up, let it run full rev, go all the way, cut, come front to finish the cut, and still the saw still being on full rev. Raise it up. Only stop when it's now up. You can now leave it, right? Just watch me do it. Right? So that way you're not going to get, because if it kicks back, you can draw your finger into this place. You don't want it to kick back. One mistake,
you lose your fingers.
Yeah.
Do you want me to see your pencil? 1, 2, 1, 2.
Okay, that's it. Good. That is correct. Yep. Perfecto. You can nail the bottom plate here, nail the top plate, and be putting the 2x4s, you know, as you raise them up. Another way to do it is to frame on the floor. If you have space, like now, if you have space this way, you can frame it on the floor, put all the nails in, and raise it up. So we're going to just practice the two. Let's frame it on the floor and push it up. Now see how to do the layout. If you start from there, your drywall is going to start from one side. So whether it's drywall you're putting or sheet or whatever in construction, you want to make sure that your materials are always falling and ending on the center. The drywall is 8 feet by 4 feet, right? So it's 4 feet wide. So you want, when you place each drywall, the end of it will be on 4 feet, right? So, and it's going to be 4 feet on center. How to achieve that is when you go from the end, you know, I put this on the end of the stud. This is 2 feet, right? I go more than 2 feet. I go 2 feet and 3/4 and mark on this side. 2 feet and 3/4, I mark the left side of it as where my stud is going to be. So I hold it this way and keep dragging the tape while I take the rest of it. On every 2 feet, I mark at 3/4. On every 2 feet, I mark at 3/4. On every 2 feet, I mark at 3/4. If you bring this close to our line, right? This is where our door is going to be. You're going to mark all those. Now these 2 feet falls right here. You see what I'm doing? I'm marking the two at the same time. So you want to know where your stud is going? We determined that we can actually do 28 door, right? So let's put 3 inches here, and then if we're going to put a 28 door, the door opening is going to be 30.5. So we go 30.5 here. And 3 inches. So we know we have our trimmer jack, right? Trimmer jack, right? And this one, we marked it because when it goes up, this is where the support is going to be on the top. So this is our top plate and the bottom plate. Now if we get this done this way, we just take this guy over here, that guy over there. So everything is going to be where it should be. Now, when we are talking about the rough opening, is from the floor, you know, right on the floor. So from the floor means from the bottom of the bottom plate. So that's why I hook that to the bottom plate. And I go all the way, pushing this to make sure it's tight on the bottom plate. I go all the way and I mark 82 1/4. If the door is 28 door, the rough opening is 30.5, but the length of that header is not going to be 30.5 because it will have two trimmers on the two sides, right? So if we put the two trimmers together, instead of 30.5, we have 33.5. And we cut 33.5 to be the open here. So that will be us. And now it's time to start nailing stuff together. We're going to lift it and place it on the line. Okay. So you take that one out first. No, you have to come out all the way out. Yeah. So let's come forward with this. Okay. Just try to put it on the line. Yep. Okay, so now we'll push forward. I'm hitting that now. You can watch when it gets to the line. So you don't need to guess whether it's good or not. I always check the size of this for pipes, plumbing pipes. Because the next thing is you see it boom inside plumbing pipe. You use this. Oh yeah, looking nice there. Yeah, looks good. Yeah, looks good. Super plumb. That's what you want to see.